Getting Erev Shabbos, everybody. Welcome to Jerry's Parsha Ponderings for Parsha Trumah. Just a few quick thoughts that I wanted to discuss. Trumah Tetzaveh, Vayakel, Pekude. The Torah goes into some rather lengthy discussions about the Mikdash, a rather temporary dwelling. 40 years while they were in the desert is how long the Mishkan stood. Granted, it was the forerunner to the Beit HaMikdash, built quite a bit later. But still, by Rishon, by Sheni, in the greater scope of human history, didn't really last all that long. Rachmana litzlan. We look forward to rebuilding it b'mheira v'yameinu. But again, why is the Torah spending so much time on the Mikdash, on the Mishkan, when we know the Torah doesn't waste real estate? Look at how much time is given to the Briat Holam, Eric. This is 4.5 parshiot that are dedicated to the Mishkan. So obviously there's a whole lot more going on here. The Torah says, "V'yasuli mikdash v'shachanti b'tocham." You will build for me a mikdash, and I will dwell within them. Within them, not in it, within them. And famous Rashi. A lot of Mefarshim talk about this, but the Torah is telling us something a lot deeper than build a sanctuary. It's telling us to build sanctuary of ourselves. And specifically, build a sanctuary in our homes. The Mishkan is a lot more than just the tabernacle. It is a model for the way a Jewish home, the way that the Jewish people should live their lives. Now let's take a little bit of a deeper look at what that means. Inside the Mikdash was what? Well, the center was the Aron, the Aron Ha'edut, and there was the Shulchan and the Peach and the menorah. Okay. And the Torah in this week's Parsha, V'yasu menorah, V'yasu aron atzei shitim, amasayim v'chetzi arko, v'yama v'rachbo, and you had the Mayim and the Kruvim and the Shulchan. What's going on? What's going on? So I heard from my Rebbe, Moshe Meir Weiss, years ago, beautiful thought about it. What's inside? This is also a great. This is a great Sheva Brachas drasha. Also, use it. It works out very nicely. I just spoke to good friends of ours that son got married, and I said this over. What's the Aron? The Aron is in the Kodesh Kodashim. It's where Hashem spoke to Am. The Aron, what was inside the Aron? The Luchot, the Torah, was inside the Aron. That was the Asiyat HaMitzvot. It's representative of the mitzvot, of doing it says that Hashem will speak to us from the Aron, from Bein Shnei HaKruvim, the Kruvim which are representative of the love between Am Yisrael and Hashem. Hashem will speak to us. How does Hashem speak to us? When we do what He wants us to do, when we do the mitzvot. That's Hashem speaking to us. Of course, it's the Torah as well. And what is the menorah? Menorah is the Ora Shel Torah. The Torah brings light into the world. So the learning of Torah is represented by the menorah. And there are seven branches on the menorah to represent each day of the week, meaning there has to be kviyas itim la Torah every single day. When a person spends time every day learning Torah, they're bringing light into the world. What is the Shulchan? The Shulchan had the Lechem Hapanim on it. What were the Lechem Hapanim? They were representative of our sustenance. Right? We put new Lechem Hapanim every week. What is that showing us? That Hashem is bringing us what we need every single day. Every single day we get what we need from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. That's why there was a Shulchan. The Shulchan is also representative of our Shulchan, of our tables, showing that we recognize that what we have is from Hashem. The Mizbeach. What is the Mizbeach representative of? What went on to the Mizbeach? Karbanot. Tfilot keneged our karbanot tiknu. Our davening, our prayer is representative of the Mizbeach, is representative of our tefillah. What did we bring as a karban? Animals. The animal was shechted, had to be brought onto the Mizbeach, and there was blood, and there was guts, and everything. When we would bring a karban, we would see that the karban was brought instead of us, right? We saw the innards of the animal, and we thought, that could be us any day. We have to thank Hashem that we have life, and to daven to Hashem, the tefillah was what the Mizbeach represents. Both of them. Yeah, the Mizbeach Son and the Mizbeach HaPnimi, where we brought the incense, right? It was all representative of our prayers. The Reach Nichoach. What's the Reach Nichoach? Today we go into shul and we say some Tehillim and we daven. Oh, that's the Reach Nichoach. That is what the Parsha, these Parshiyot, are teaching us. How important it is that we live our lives according to these principles, and that we are living examples of how Hashem expects us. That we are show gratitude and thank Hashem for what we have, every aspect. We dedicate our lives to the mitzvot and Allah, and little thought on Parshat Trumah and the upcoming Parshiyot regarding the Dash and the Kalim and everything that we need to learn from. Zachar et Yom HaShabbat Lakadsho, right? Remember that the on the Shulchan, right? The Lechem Hapanim were changed every week, so that when we keep the Shabbos, we are showing Hashem. We know that 6 days we work, and 7th day we rest, and that's showing Hashem that we recognize that all of our sustenance comes from Hashem, and keeping the Shabbos, we're showing Hashem how thankful we are for all that He. Shabbos hi makar habracha, Bishomer Shabbos, as Walter always tells us. Thank you so very much for tuning in for Parsha Trumah. Next week, Ezrat Hashem, will talk a little bit more about the new month, about Chodesh Adar, and with Parshad Zachar coming, and Purim. There's a lot to talk about. Please join in. Thank you very much for joining us. Absolutely wonderful.